Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. Continuing our lesson from Mamnu' min as-sarf. We did the marfu form where we learned that the Mamnu' min as-sarf or diptote, what you call it in English, they don't take tanween and they have single dhamma. So in this lesson, we're going to learn about the mansoob and majroor forms, and also we're going to learn some exceptions as well, as there is always some exceptions to the rule. So first we'll learn the rule and then the exception, inshaAllah. So we learn that a noun can take kasra, comes a majroor, in three conditions. We learned this with a harf jar, there's a ism majroor, it takes kasra, and after a mudaf ilayhi always takes a kasra, and after a dharf then comes a mudaf ilayhi. Basically we have ism majroor and mudaf ilayhi, the two conditions where a noun takes kasra. So for example, if you have al baytu, so it becomes fil bayti. If it is bilalun, becomes mim bilalin. So it's like a normal noun which take tanween and which declines normally. And for example, we have al mudarrisu, so mudaf ilayhi example, kitabul mudarrisi. So bintu bilalin. So we see here the kasra is indefinite noun, so we have tanween, and if it is definite then it takes a single kasra. So a diptote in these two situations, where it is ism majroor or when it is a mudaf ilayhi, it doesn't take kasra but it ends in fatha. So that is the main gist of this lesson. So for example, if it's a regular noun, bilalun will be mim bilalin or kitabu bilalin, where if it is ahmadu, which is a diptote, okay, af'alu, the pattern, ahmadu, so we'll say min ahmada. So it's not min ahmadi, it is min ahmada, or it can be kitabu ahmada. So this is the example. If it is ibrahimu, so it's a single dhamma, so then we have min ibrahima and kitabu ibrahima. So that's how the mamnu' min sarf takes a majroor form, and that's what we're going to learn in this lesson, inshallah. So coming to our main lesson, which is lesson number 23, ad-darsu thalithu wal ishrun, from Madina book 1, inshallah. So here al mudarris is asking ahmadu, so see ahmadu is a diptote and al mudarris is a triptote. Man anta ya akhi, see man anta, it's not min, because we're asking the person in front, anta, so it's man anta, who are you, ya akhi, oh brother. So you say ana talibun jadidun, so it's easy, ana mubtada, talibun khabar, and jadidun is na'at. So it's al mudarris asking masmuk, what's your name, ismuka mudaf ilayhi, and he is answering ismi, my name is ahmadu, ahmad. Min ayna ant, where are you from, min ayna ant, I'm replying ana min Pakistana. See, Pakistanu is a normal noun because it's harf jar, ism majroor, so we know it is ism majroor but it doesn't take kasra, it will end with fatha, mim Pakistana. Al mudarris indi, I have sab'atu dafatiru. Indi is zarf mudaf ilayhi, ya mutakallim. Sab'atu is mubtada muakhar, wa huwa mudaf, because it is number 7, so after number 7 it comes mudaf ilayhi. So mudaf ilayhi is majroor, but here is dafatira, is the pattern is mafa'ilu, so that's a diptote, but because it is a diptote, it doesn't take kasra, it is a fatha. So I have 7 notebooks. Liman here, to whom does it belong to? So liman means harf jar, ism majroor, to whom does it belong to? Here. Why we got here? Because dafatira is kullu jama' mu'annas, so when you use a noun, whether it is ismu ishara or it is dama'ir, we use like a feminine single noun. So we say liman here, to whom does these belong to? So Abbas is telling Hati. Hati means it's a different type of verb which we have not done. Just translate it, means give. So we are commanding, just give. Ya ustazu, O teacher, give, O teacher. Hada li, this is a simple sentence here, mubtada and khabar. This is for me. Wahada li Muhammadin, this is for Muhammad. Wahada li Hamidin. So just you have to note about the tanweens and which is the triptote and diptote in this sentence. Wahada li Hamidin, wahada li Ibrahima, wahada li Usmana. See, Usmana. Wahada li Yusufa. It's not Yusufi, it's not Uthmani, it's Yusufa. Wahada li Talhata. So wahada li Talhata. So that's Al-Mudarris. Ahada kitabuka ya Muhammadu. Say ya Muhammadu. Now we know it will not take a double tanween or double dhamma, because ya comes, so then it comes into single dhamma. So ahada, a is harf istifham. Hada mubtada, kitabuka, is this your book? Mudaf ilayhi. Ya Muhammad, Muhammad is replying la, no. Hada kitabu Hamzata. See, this is book of Hamza. Mudaf ilayhi combination, mudaf ilayhi, but with the fatha. So we need to identify. Al-Mudarris. Aina Aliyun ya Ikhwanu. See, Aliyun is a proper Arabic name, so it takes a double dhamma. Aina, where is Aliyun? Ya Ikhwanu. Ikhwanu is a plural for Akhun. So why there is single dhamma? Which is diptote or is any other reason? This is a triptote, but because of ya, it is having a single dhamma. So Hamid is replying Dhahaba. So Dhahaba is a fa'al, and we know we are looking for the fa'il. We don't see any noun with dhamma. That means it's mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. And who does this huwa represent? It represents Aliyun, because its question is about Ali. So he's replying Dhahaba. So Dhahaba always comes with the harf jar ila. So Dhahaba ila Riyadi. He went to Riyadh. So Al-Mudar is asking, Wa aina Yaqub? So and where is Yaqub? So Hamid is telling Dhahaba. Again fa'il mustatir, because there is no noun with dhamma. Taqdirhu huwa, and yadullu ala, we say it points to Yaqub. Dhahaba ila Makkata. Dhahaba ila Makkata. See, Makkata is a city name. So here we need to know that Riyadh is having al, that's why it has got kasra, whereas Makkata does not have al, so it will have a fatha. So we're going to discuss this later, inshaAllah. And Al-Mudar is asking Aina Ishaqu, and where is Ishaq? And Muhammad is telling Kharaja. See, Kharaja is a full sentence on its own. So what does it say? That means he went out. So Kharaja. So it's fa'il and fa'il. We don't say anybody here. So that means it's mustatir taqdirhu huwa yadullu ala Ishaqu. So he went out. So this is Mata kharaja. When did he go out? So Muhammad is saying kharaja qabla. Qabla is a zarf. So why does it have fatha? Because it is describing, it is acting like a maf'ulun bihi. Kharaja, he left out before qabla, because it is zarf, and we know after zarf what comes is mudaf ilayhi. So qabla khamsi, so is mudaf ilayhi, wa huwa mudaf, because number 5, number 3 to 10, it is mudaf ilayhi. So again it's turning itself into mudaf, and we are looking for another mudaf ilayhi, that is daqa'iqa. Daqa'iqa means minutes. Daqiqa means 1 minute, and the plural of minute is daqa'iqa. Mafa'ilu, that's the pattern, and because it is a diptote, so it will end in fatha. So kharaja, that means Ishaq went out. Kharaja, he went out. qabla, before 5 minutes. So this is the lesson on how to identify mamnu' min as-sarf in a mansoob and majroor forms. So we're going to see now there are certain exceptions for mamnu' min as-sarf. This is a diptote where a diptote can take kasra, that means it can turn into a triptote. So there are two conditions where a diptote, which is a mamnu' min as-sarf, can take kasra and act like a regular noun. So what are those conditions where a diptote turns into a triptote? A noun which is a diptote, when an al is attached to it, so what happens is it ceases to be a diptote. That means it can turn into a triptote, it can take a kasra. And a diptote, when it becomes a mudaf, so when it becomes a mudaf, then it can take a kasra. So let's look at some examples so we can understand better. If we see here where a noun which is a diptote, abyadu, when we are attaching an al, so we'll see how it takes a kasra. It says ar-ra'isu, ra'isu means president, ar-ra'isu al-amrikiyu. See, al so ending with the same noun, so this is a na'at man'ut, so we'll translate na'at first and then man'ut, that American president, fil bayti, in the house, al-abyadi. See, again it is a na'at man'ut because it's al and same vowel signs, they are matching in all senses. So we have again na'at man'ut relationship. So fil baytil abyadi. See, because of al, this is a diptote noun originally without al. When an al is attached, it becomes like a regular noun and takes a kasra. Fil baytil abyadi, in white house. So if you remove al, then it will be abyadu. Abyadu is white, is the diptote, but because of al, it becomes like a triptote. So we'll say another example. Say hada ta'amu, this food. See, hada mubtada, and after ismu ishara, if you see al, then it is badal. So you say this food lil fuqara'i. See, lam is a harf jar li, then al fuqara'i. So normally so fuqara'u is a diptote, but because of al, it becomes like a triptote. Hada ta'amu lil fuqara'i. This is an exception for the diptotes. When an al is attached, it acts like a triptote. So then we have a mudaf. When a diptote coming as a mudaf, then it turns into a triptote. For example, if we say Londonu Birtania, means London of Britain. Akbaru, akbaru means bigger, min means bigger than, Londani, see, harf jar, Londani, Canada. So because this London is becoming a mudaf again, so it can take kasra. So Londonu Britannia akbaru min Londani, Canada. Yes, the London of Britain is bigger than London of Canada. Another example, Fatimatu. See, Fatimatu is a diptote. Fatimatu na is na, means is a ضمير متصل, represents us. So it is our Fatima. Ahsanu is better than, min is harf jar. So we'll say Fatimatikum, means Fatimati. See, Fatimati is taking kasra because it is turning into mudaf, and then we have mudaf ilayhi, akum. So our Fatima is better than your Fatima. So these are the exceptions where a diptote can turn into a tiptote, so and take a kasra. So that's the lesson on mamnu' min as-sarf, where we have learned that a noun which is in a natural state takes tanween as a diptote. Mamnu' min as-sarf does not take tanween, and it does not take kasra if it is alone, whereas if it is attached to an al, or if it is acting as a mudaf, then it can take kasra. So now we come to the end of our book 1, so it's time to rejoice. So we have finished our book 1. Inshallah, from next lesson onwards, we will be starting our book 2, and we'll be learning more and more in detail inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.